Breaking news coming in. The Health Ministry has now issued new guidelines, updated guidelines for travelers. The states have been mandated with developing their own protocol with regard to quarantine and isolation. So this ties in with what I've just told you. The states have been making their own rules, and now the centre has said, yes, it is up to the states to make up their own rules as far as quarantining incoming passengers. So for domestic passengers, which include air, train and interstate bus travel, the centre has advised all passengers to download the Arogya Setu app. States and union territories, the centre says, will ensure that all passengers undergo thermal screening at the point of departure, and only asymptomatic passengers are allowed to board the flight, train or bus. Asymptomatic passengers will be permitted to go with the advice that they shall self-monitor their health for 14 days. I want to go across to India Today's Kamaljeet Sandhu for more. Kamal, a lot of confusion and anxiety over flight operations resuming tomorrow. The Health Ministry has now updated those guidelines, and the most important one of them is about the quarantine protocols that the states will have to evolve themselves, which is what many states have already done now.
Well, yes, Shiv. Hardeep Singh Puri, the Civil Aviation Minister, has just tweeted and said that some of these protocols can be decided by the states. Now, several states, including Punjab, Karnataka, Kerala, they've all decided to have their own set of protocol, as well as 14 days quarantine for passengers who are flying in. Then there are other states like Maharashtra, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, where there seems to be a spike, who are saying it's not really advisable to fly in passengers to the red zone. So very clearly there seems to be a distinction as far as different states are concerned. But even as India decides to open up its skies for domestic passengers, what is very clear is that there is caution. Now there are two rules set which are being made. One is for domestic passengers and the other one for the international ones. And remember, initially they were said 14 days quarantine, 7 days of which will be the institutional quarantine, which has to be paid for, and the other one is a 7-day home quarantine. This is obviously for all those passengers who are asymptomatic. The other one is regarding the domestic one. But remember, Arogya Setu app in all becomes very vital. The international passengers will have to share their health details, whether through the app or otherwise through duplication of giving forms to the health officials who will be present at the airport. So these are baby step forward as far as passenger flights are concerned.
Okay.
But remember, states are not really on board on this. But clearly, initially they were saying 14 days will have to be all of it institutional quarantine. Now there has been an amendment which has been made in, and that is why it is 7-day paid and 7-day home quarantine.
Okay.
If the passenger is
Kamal, stay with.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.